funny one here, man. Myron Gangs, the Fresh and Fit host, says that it's gay to live with a woman. Every day there's a new thing that I have to adjust to, because apparently if I live with my girl and I'm married, I'm gay. Y'all new human beings are different, bro. Before we jump into this video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We're gonna jump straight into this, man. I don't know what the hell this Spirit stuff has went to, bro. First it was cool, you know, be a better man, what, blah, blah, blah. But next thing you know, if you do this, you're gay. You living with a woman, you're gay. Y'all are different human beings. Let's jump straight into this. My name is Isaiah. Let's see what's going on, bro. It's gay to live with a woman, bro. If you gay, just come out the closet, bro. Don't try to push your sexuality on everybody else. Let's jump straight into this.
Like, this shouldn't be like some weirdo. Do not live with your girl, bro.
Okay.
Don't do it. Well, Myron, I want to get sex. Like, I want to be able to, like, you know, hang out with her and watch movies. No. No. No.
Okay.
No. Well, Myron, I live with a girl. That actually makes me less gay. No, it makes you very gay.
Guys, for the last, 7 years or so, it has essentially been my job to go onto the internet and find stupid shit to talk about. So naturally, I've seen and I've talked about a lot of stupid shit. And, you know, it gets to a point where you really start to feel like you've just seen it all. Like, there's nothing really left to surprise you, nothing to catch you off guard. And right when you finally start to feel confident with that assessment, some guy gets in front of a camera and says that it's gay to marry a woman. And you gotta start all over again. Over the last 10 years, online discourse about what makes a man gay has become so unbelievably absurd that I honestly believe if you had a time machine and you went back 10 years ago today and you uploaded a skit onto YouTube of you just saying the bullshit that manosphere guys say these days about like what makes you a man or what makes you gay, anybody who was unfortunate enough to come across that skit would think that you were genuinely fucking insane.
I never seen a group of people obsessed about somebody being gay. Like, I don't understand the obsession of gayness. Like, if you're gay, you're gay. But for you to say I'm gay for living with a woman is like, what's not gay then? Like, if living with a woman is gay, like, what does gay mean? Like, what's the definition of being gay now? Like, I don't even. Gay mean you like the same attraction. You're attracted to the same sex, right? That's what gay. That's what I understand. Now gay is like, oh, if you got a girlfriend, if you live with your girl, you gay? Yeah, these boys are weird, bro. Let's keep watching, bro.
You had lost your mind. And the reason that I say that is because the other day I came across a clip from Myron Gaines. If you don't know who Myron Gaines is, basically he's like if Ben Shapiro and Andrew Tate had a baby that grew up and unfortunately discovered podcast equipment. Yeah, that's basically Myron Gaines. I came across a clip from one of his streams where he claims that living with a woman makes you gay. No, I'm not. Well, actually, I am paraphrasing. He didn't say gay. He used a different word. But the idea was that living with a woman as a man makes you a gay man. And it's just like, I think we're here, guys. This is it. This is the point of no return. We have gotten to a point where people are either just actually this fucking insane that they can say stuff like this and really believe it, or we're living in a time so crazy that people feel the need to say stuff like this, even if they don't really buy into it, just so they can stand out. Because you have to say shit like this these days to stand out. Neither reality is too good, I don't think. Now, normally, I don't really platform shit like this on the channel, but when I saw this clip, it was just so outlandish that I couldn't help myself, I'm not gonna lie. I tracked down the original stream and got some context for before and after the clip, because the clip itself was only like 25 seconds, and it was also maybe the worst quality I've ever seen from a clip ever. Had to watch a lot of the stream to get this for you guys, so hope you're happy. Let's begin.
Before we jump into this, right? Like, is these people trolling or do they really believe in this stuff? Like, I want you guys to comment down below if you're watching this. Like, are they trolling or do they really believe in this? Because it's young teenage boys listening to this and probably think, well, it probably is gay if you live with a woman. Well, I probably shouldn't get married. Like, I don't know, bro. Let's jump to it.
I'm just gonna say this because it came up a couple of days ago, right? Andrew Tate was talking about like having the HQ with the boys, right?
Okay.
And Nick Fuentes talked about it as well. And I saw a lot of people like, oh, that's weird, that's gay, living with your friends or whatever. Yo, I've been telling you guys this shit for years. Do not live with your woman. Like, this shouldn't be like some weirdo shit. Do not live with your girl, bro.
Okay.
Don't do it. Well, Myron, I want to get sex. Like, I want to be able to, like, you know, hang out with her and watch movies. No.
No.
No. No.
What?
I'm going to tell you why. Living with your girl is going to make you a fucking okay? It's going to make you a fucking
All right, so I don't really have any skin in the
Yo, he gotta be trolling, bro.
game on such a topic. I personally do not give a single shit about who you live with, whether you
Right.
want to live with your girlfriend, whether you want to live with a bunch of your friends, whether you want to live with some person you met off Craigslist. I don't really fucking care. However, just as a human with what I hope is a functioning brain, might not be after how much of this shit-ass podcast I had to watch. At one point, this guy was advocating to bring back slavery. I mean, it's really something. The idea that living with a woman, and as he just said, living with a woman with the goal of having sex with that woman frequently is somehow the behavior of a gay man, yet a grown-ass man having what he calls an HQ with the boys isn't? I mean, that's something. I don't really...
So HQ is the headquarters, right? Okay. Let me wrap my head around this. Living with a bunch of men is not gay, but living with a woman is gay. Okay. I'm trying to wrap the logic around I'm trying to mental gymnastics to make this stuff sound right. So if you live with a woman, you're gay, but if you live with a bunch of men with smelly balls, sweaty, breath stink, ashy as hell, you're not gay. If you want to be around a bunch of men, you might as well just go to jail, bro. You could be around all the men you want in jail. Me personally, I'm not gonna be living with a bunch of grown ass men, bro. I was in the military, bro. I know how boot camp was, bro. That shit was not pleasant, bro. That shit was not beautiful. I do not want to live with a bunch of men. Never, bro. I want to live with a nice woman that can cook, smell good, tall, chocolate. You know, I like them tall women. I don't want to live with a bunch of men. Y'all knew him being different, bro. I swear.
really know what you'd call that. Maybe like mental gymnastics, maybe the result of
Yeah.
like a lifetime of coping with your inner thoughts. I don't know, but it's definitely something. I mean, seriously, this is the kind of shit that dudes would say in the 40s when it was just too dangerous for them to come out and say that they were gay. I
Right.
mean, yeah, I just like to live with a bunch of dudes and all we do is talk about each other and work out. It's just more fun that way. It makes me a better man. Women are kind of gross. Why would I want to live with one? What do you mean, why don't we ever wear clothes?
But living with her is fucking gay. Either live alone or live with other guys that are high fucking earners, high go-getters, and iron sharpens iron, bro. Iron sharpens.
Yeah, dick sharpen dick. That's what y'all gonna be doing. Sharpen each other dicks. That's what y'all gonna be doing. Cause there ain't no women around. Y'all get hard. Y'all gonna be touching each other.
So I'll bite just because this fucking viewpoint is so stupid. If the whole idea, if like the whole ideology here is that women are dumb and they're weak and they'll just bring you down, does that not mean that you are weak if you let that happen? Like, are you really a strong, worthwhile, valuable man if you have to live with a bunch of other dudes to not be a lazy piece of shit? Because to
Right.
me, you sound like a loser. If you have to be around a bunch of other dudes who are constantly telling you what to do, maybe you should work on being good on your own. If you can't
Yeah.
just self-motivate, if you have to be around other people constantly to get anything done, if you have to be around high earners to be a high earner, do you really have the capability to do anything on your
Right.
own? Or are you just a lousy follower? Because I thought that's like the worst thing to these guys. Aren't you supposed to be like an alpha?
Bro, no, bro. If you need to be around other men for you to be motivated, bro. If you want to just be around, like, who wants to just be around men all the time, bro? You're gay. Look, if you want to be around men all the time, it's okay. You're gay. Just come out as gay. But to call people gay that want to be around women, that want to live with a woman, what logic is this? This is some different new world stuff to me, bro. This is some new human being stuff, bro. You guys want to be around men all day, sweaty balls, stink, breath stink. I want to be around a woman that's, you know what I mean? Y'all boys different, boy. And it's alright if you gay, you're gay. Just be yourself. But don't start shaming people for wanting to be around a woman, which is a heterosexual behavior to want to be around a woman. people different,
the
boy.
leader. I don't know. Seems like the whole ideology kind of collapses in on itself when all these strong dudes apparently cannot be strong dudes if they're around a woman for too long. Sounds like you're actually pretty fucking weak in the mind if that's the case. Doesn't really seem all that alpha or impressive to say, I can only behave like the people who are around me. If everyone around me is lazy, I mean, what other option do I have?
If you don't understand these rules, here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna constantly get used and abused by women. You're gonna always get fucking, thrown to the side of the road, cheated on, or just like basically like taken advantage of.
This is funny because he got cheated on and taken advantage of. So this is what they do. They get cheated on, they have a bad experience with a woman, and they think every woman's like that. This is why you have to go outside, bro. Because he got cheated on with the rollerblade guy. He's looking salty, stupid, saying my woman's submission, my woman's this, that. And the whole time he got cheated on. Like, bro, stop projecting your life on other people, bro. I'm tired of these red pill ass dudes, bro. They so lame to me, bro. They try to project their reality to a bunch of people that they never met and think every woman's like that, bro. Y'all need to go outside, bro.
That's what's gonna happen. Girls are gonna constantly talk back to you. They're not gonna take you seriously. They're gonna disrespect you, and you're just gonna live a miserable life. And this is what your father, your uncle, your brother, none of these are gonna tell you what I'm telling you. Okay? This is decades of fucking experience. Living with your girl is not a good idea in most situations. It really isn't. Okay?
Okay, so like again, as he's saying here, he says this is from decades of experience.
Okay.
Is this him just admitting that he can't be around women too long, or he becomes weak? Like, I doubt he'd ever come out and just say that flat out, because I think he just wants to blame all of his issues on women, but that's what he's saying. I don't know how else you'd really take it. If he's saying this is from decades of experience, is that not him admitting that any time he has lived with a woman, he's become lazy and lost his self-respect? If that's what's happening here, I feel like that's a reflection of you rather than any sort of reflection on the woman.
Like, yo, if you gotta run shit by your girl, what are you doing? What the fuck? I don't want to do business with some nigga that's gotta ask his wife for permission. That's fucking bro. That's gay. That's stupid.
Bro, what does gay mean to him, though? Like, I feel like he's just using gay as a placeholder for, like, something he don't like, bro. Right? Does he mean that it's really gay? Like, what is living with a bunch of dudes, like, just to live with them, knowing you don't have to live with them, and you just, like, who wants to be around men? Who wants to be around men all the time, bro? Like, as a man, if you want to be around men all the time, I think deep down he's gay. He just, bro, if you're gay, you're gay, bro. We don't care. But stop projecting. This stuff is lame to me, bro.
Well, Myron, I live with a girl. That actually makes me less gay. No, it makes you very gay.
Wow.
Because your girl's gonna turn you into a fucking bitch. Okay? Your girl's gonna 100% turn you into a bitch because women are lazy. Do you get that? Women are fucking lazy. They're not like us. They don't have a natural proclivity to fucking work.
The funniest thing on the planet to me is when a guy who does the same job as me complains about other people not wanting to work. My brother in Christ, we have the easiest job on the planet. We just complain on the internet all day long. If we were born 100 years ago, we'd be the guy on the street corner just yelling shit all day. And
Exactly.
we'd be homeless. Also, it seems like guys like this are just incapable of looking past lived experience. Like Myron, if you lived with a woman and it changed how you behaved, that's perfectly fine. I'm also not like disputing that happens. Obviously, like, who you live with is going to influence you. But
That's
it
true.
influences everybody differently, and you going onto the internet and being like, it's gonna turn you gay to live with a woman because I guess you didn't like the way it made you feel when you lived with one yourself is fucking insane. And it also just makes no sense. I feel like a man marrying a woman and deciding to live with her has got to be like a top 10 least gay thing a man can do.
Women don't have to be hard workers to get laid. Women don't have to be hard workers to get sexual access and or reproduce. You do, though.
Okay, so I'm really not trying to like get bogged down, get stuck in the weeds here on this like bullshit incel discourse,
Right.
but the idea that a man needs to be like a high earner, super successful guy to get laid is quite possible.
And this is why I don't mess with red pill guys, right? If you think, listen, I'm not trying to bash nobody or like, just listen to me, bro. If you think you need to be a high parent earner to get laid, brother, There are men. I'm not dissing jobs or anything. There are men that works at. There are men who work at McDonald's and getting laid, bro. I'm just being real, bro. There are guys that work at Walmart, brother. With some of the finest females. Y'all with this new age stuff is, oh, you gotta have $1 million to get laid. You gotta have this. Whole time, brother. All you have to be is just a nice guy, bro. If I'm not promoting anything, I don't want you to get confused, but like, brother, you don't need $1 million to have a nice woman, have a nice relationship, and do your thing, bro. You don't need all that much money, bro. This dude, come on, but y'all know what I mean, bro. Like, come on, bro. This is just stupid, man. They teach you gotta have this, that to get laid, this, that to have a woman, this, that. Brother, a woman just wants you to be there for her, bro. I'm not saying don't have a nice paying job. I'm not saying don't do all that. I'm just saying, like, bro, dumbest thing. It don't take all of that, bro. Y'all doing too much, bro. This new age stuff, I swear.
Thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Now, like, look, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and try to say that the average person does not want to be with somebody that's successful and, like, has their shit together. That doesn't mean that's what happens, though. I mean, do you think the memes on the internet about, like, girls who let their boyfriends borrow their cars while they go to work so they can hang out with their boys all day are just, like, the result of a shared hallucination? No, that's lived experience, Myron. Yeah. Go to, like, your local Chili's and find a waiter who looks like he doesn't shower. Yeah, I promise you that guy's not alone at night. Anyways, I feel like on that note, we've probably seen enough of this for one day. It truly just baffles the mind to try and comprehend, like, what's going on in these guys' heads. Like, if he were to just have said something like who you live with is going to have an impact on your day-to-day, then, like, yeah, obviously, that's just common sense. But to say that having a wife that you live with or having a girlfriend that you live with makes you a gay man is just so unbelievably comical stupid that you've got to hope that it's just like a joke or something. I don't think it is, because I think these dudes just hate women. But like, even for a dude who hates women, this just seems like a step too far. Just like one step too deep into absolute lunacy. I mean, I give it like 6 months before these dudes are saying shit like having sex with a woman makes you gay. It's gonna turn you soft. What you should be doing is fucking the homies. You be balls deep in your best friend at the HQ with the boys while you talk about your next crypto move. My God, I'm just giving them ideas, aren't I? I shouldn't be working for free. Well, guys, what are your thoughts?
It's crazy because, like, I think they are secretly gay. I know, like, it's none of my business what you do behind closed doors, but like, when you project to other people that like this false dichotomy, like, oh, if you live with a woman, you're gay. There are kids that listen to this guy, bro, and they're gonna think being gay is not. They're gonna think being gay is living with a woman, when that's the opposite of gay. Like, if you're gonna like teach people stuff, at least teach the correct narrative. Like, if I'll be like, oh, living with a woman is gay, when that's heterosexual. That's not the same thing, brother. Like, bro, yeah, bro, these red pill guys, they are weird to me, bro. Yeah, give it a couple months, he can be like, having sex with a woman is gay. Like, are you kidding me, bro? Like, come on, bro. Like, these boys need to touch grass, bro. And this is probably why they get cheated on and stuff, because they mentally not there, bro. Or they like men on the low, bro. I think some of these guys really do like men on the low. They just projecting, oh, women are this, women are that, because they hate women so bad, bro. Who wakes up hating women? Who wake up, oh, women, bro? Anybody to make something their whole personality is just weird to me, bro. My name is Isaiah. This is the guy says this in the show. I'm out, man. This is just crazy. Crazy.